Well, I think that Governor Pritzker has allowed a lot of people to be killed in the city of Chicago and elsewhere, George. I think that it's disgraceful, and I think that he absolutely should suffer some consequences for the fact that there are thousands of innocent Chicagoans who are dead because he failed to do his job.
It's really a yes or no question. Do you believe he's committed a crime?
George, you're going to keep on asking this question. I'm going to keep on telling you that Governor Pritzker has failed to do his job. He should suffer some consequences. Whether he's violated a crime, ultimately, I would leave to the courts. But I certainly think that he has violated his fundamental oath of office. That seems pretty criminal to me. I'd leave it to a judge and jury to decide whether he's actually violated the crime.
Yeah, and just one more. This is Stephanopoulos peppering him about other things than the shutdown, which is what JD Vance wants to talk about, by the way, in number 70.
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. There's no evidence of that. And here's, George, why fewer and fewer people watch your program and why you're losing credibility. Because you're talking for now 5 minutes with the Vice President of the United States about this story regarding Tom Homan, a story that I've read about, but I don't even know the video that you're talking about. Meanwhile, low-income women can't get food because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government. Right now, we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government. You are focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong instead of focusing on the fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down. Let's talk about the real issues, George. I think the American people would benefit much more from that than from you going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
It was very, very clear, Erin Maguire. Lindsey Graham was on with Kristen Welker on Meet the Press. She wanted to talk about Letitia James. Chuck Schumer wanted to talk about Letitia James and mortgage fraud. I mean, that's the point. None of these people want to talk about the government shutdown and why it's going on.
Democrats love to distract from the fact that they are hurting the American people with this shutdown. They are more focused on providing taxpayer dollars, the money that comes out of your and my paycheck, for illegal immigrants to have health care. And now the media has moved on from the narrative that that's not true because the White House, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader have all proved the media wrong yet again in their reporting because illegal immigrants, that is what the Democrats are trying to do here. So now they've gotten off that talking point, so they try to distract the American people now. And I have to say, I work with a lot of candidates, a lot of clients across the country. Those two answers from JD Vance might be some of the best, and I might use them in training for other clients. He did a great job pushing back on the premise of the question, of dismissing George Stephanopoulos without getting exacerbated, and then bringing it back to the core message and the core reality that Democrats are the one who are causing single mothers to go without the food that they need. It is Democrats who are now causing Republicans to scramble to make sure our United States military members are paid. It was a masterful answer, and JD Vance is a great messenger for this administration. And Democrats and the media cannot keep up with either him or Donald Trump because they don't want to face the reality they're hurting the American people.
I've heard it reported, Erin, that the Democrats want to keep the government closed at least through this coming weekend for their big No Kings rally this Saturday. Are you hearing that? Is that true? And is that politically tenable? Because, I'm going to be flying this week, and I'm dreading it because I think as this goes on, we're all but assured flights are going to start being delayed, and I'm not crying. I know there are people that are really in need that need the government to be open for more important things. But my point is, when you start hearing about mass delays and flights and people not being able to get where they need to go, the pressure will mount. Can Democrats continue to play fast and loose with this?
Democrats always play fast and loose because they believe inflicting pain on the American people is the way to maintain political power for themselves. They are the ones causing these issues now. And instead of doing the work, coming to the table and saying, let's keep the government open and let's get the appropriations process working, Democrats refuse to do any of their portion of their job right now and don't care about the consequences because they believe it is more politically advantageous for them at this moment to be the party of no. They continue to hear from their Democrat base that they are not fighting enough against Donald Trump. I think that's where Democrats have remained disconnected from the American people. The American people don't want them to fight Donald Trump. The American people want Democrats to work with Donald Trump to deliver a stronger economy and geopolitical peace across the world. It's astounding to me that Democrats have decided to never listen to the American people on what they want and instead try to dictate what the American people should believe.
She is a great communicator. She teaches others on our side of the aisle to communicate. That's why we have her every Monday. We call it Mondays with Maguire. She's Erin Maguire. Great to catch up again. Thanks for the visit.
It's always good to be on with you.